what does it really mean? And when I was an undergraduate student, I thought that it was really important for me to think about what are the global trends, because when you look at the big mega trends that are shaping our world today, these are mega trends which may be global, but they impact industries across the world, which could be in the US, in Asia, in Africa. They would impact the way jobs will move, they will impact your professions. So even though what I talk about may not be fully relevant to what you're doing right now, I think they're really important to think about as you think about where do you want to go from your career perspective. So the way I see it, there are three big mega trends to look at. The first is forces of technology. We've all heard about artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, blockchain. I think these are real. I was just in San Francisco before coming here. We've invested in a few VC funds there in this whole space. And I just see the disruption that's happening. And the next 5, 10, 15 years, you will see these technologies come into our products, our solutions, disrupt companies. These are important things. I think it's important to just think about this and keep a watch out to what's happening. If we look at globalization, you all know about the US-China trade war, what's happening with Brexit. So there's a whole rise in populism. And this impacts businesses. I was just talking to a startup that started last year with the US-China trade war. Their supply chain got affected. They had to completely rework their business model. Again, these are business impacting decisions. And then we look at demographics. I'm coming from an Asia perspective, and I think if we look at the share of global population today of people younger than 25 years, 84% are in Africa, 67% in South Asia, and 68% in Central America. I mean, just thinking about as these people get older, how will they spend? What is their consumption pattern? Can there be businesses that serve these customers? Again, really relevant questions to think about. And finally, you look on one side on the impact of an aging population, we talk about elderly care. And on the other end, you have an aspirational millennial population that is just being lifted up the income levels. These are people who are going to buy their first washing machine, their first home, their first dishwasher. What does that mean for businesses? What does that mean for businesses in the US that maybe want to go and sell products in these countries?